Hey guys, it's Stretch Sunday. Today we're looking at some banded distractions for the hips and the lower body in general. Now, if you remember, a distraction is when you use a big stretch band to actually pull a joint into the proper anatomical position. So one of the best ways to improve your flexibility and mobility, or if you are prehabbing or rehabbing an injury, it's a great way to get yourself set up for a good workout. So we've got 3 different banded distractions. Let's check them out, and as we work through, I'll explain what each one is good for and give you a full breakdown of the technique. This is going to be a banded distraction with a focus on the hamstrings. Great way to really improve the hamstring flexibility and mobility. It's an area where a lot of people struggle. But this is a very simple banded distraction to execute. So if you're new to the idea, try to get a feel for how it works. It's a great first move to try. So you're going to anchor a band right at about hip height. You're going to step through the band, ride it high on the crotch, and facing away from your anchor, you're going to waltz some tension right into the band. You're going to step the opposing foot forward, keeping your chest nice and tall. You're going to bow like you're saying good morning. Feel that stretch through the back of the leg. And then stand it tall. We're going to work through some reps. Really feeling that stretch in the lower body as you come down. And we want to work this move for about 1.5 minutes on each side before you get any workout where you need those hamstrings to be nice and limber. And that is going to be our banded hamstring distraction. This banded distraction is going to focus on the hip flexors. The hip flexors are the upper thigh. This muscle, especially if you are working at a desk job, tends to be shortened all day. So if you work at a desk, great move to do before your workout to start getting limber all the way through the lower body. We're going to anchor a band right at about hip height. Facing the anchor, you're going to step through the band, ride it up high onto the crotch. Hold onto the band so you can walk a fair amount of tension into it. If you don't want to hurt your knee, find a box, towel, something you can kneel on. With the banded knee, you're going to place it down on the ground. Now, if you come up nice and tall, you'll go ahead and feel that stretch right through the hip flexors. And then from here, we're going to maintain that upright body posture, but we're going to shift the weight back and forward, back and forward. And when you come forward, that's when you really want to feel that joint opening up and feel that stretch in the thigh. So that is how we do a banded distraction with a focus on the hip flexors. Guys, this is a banded superfrong. Cool name, right? This is going to be a banded distraction that primarily focuses on the inner thighs, and it is challenging. We're going to have a band that's anchored high overhead. You're going to grab that band, pull it down, step through it, let it ride up high on the crotch. From here, we're going to go ahead and sit down with our band. And you want to get that frog stance. So once you get your heels together, you're going to take a bumper plate. And on the side with the band, we're going to get it weighted down. You're going to pull those heels in. Then what we're going to do is we're going to lay back. Let that band kind of passively start to stretch. And if you want to get a little extra challenge, you can push down on this opposing thigh and pull those heels in to really open up all the way through the inner thigh there. Want to do this for about 1.5 minutes on each side. That is our banded super frog we use to get limber right up there through the inner thigh. Woo.